Show Giants. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Giants baseball is next on the show. Kevin Gossman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Gosman's a guy that can sink the ball pretty well. His mid-90s fastball, his best outpitch is that split finger. He's kind of been a guy that's bounced around between the starting rotation and back to the bullpen. It's never been a question about his arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Baltimore Orioles. If this guy's throwing strikes, he can be awfully tough to hit.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's set, and the pitch. Line down the left field line. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 107.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball.
And that misses 1-1.
That counts 1-1.
Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Yastrzemski. Still going back. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ballgame. Number 11 for him on the season. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup. And he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
Batting second.
Here now is Trey Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll come into play at 317. 15 long balls and 38 runs batted in. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a ball popped up, but room in foul ground for the catcher Posey. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, you got to love what Jonathan Lucroy does for this offense. He hit over 350 last month, just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Victor Robles digging in now. 1-0 the count. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Now time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 2-1. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-run count, having count leverage, and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Here's Starlin Castro as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Full count.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And another foul ball. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Carter Kieboom digs in now, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 offering. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Still 1-2. 1-2, here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from McCovey Cove. It's now 1-0 Washington. Max Scherzer. The Missouri-born right-hander gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And now here is Buster Posey. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading up
first.
for the Giants, the catcher, Buster Posey.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Fouled away. Here's Scherzer now 1-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Three and two, full count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that's swung on and missed, and Posey goes down for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left. But this lands foul for the first strike. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll come in with an average down to 230, a dozen home runs, and 33 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Brandon Belt would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This is pulled into right. Perez gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Second inning now from San Francisco. Nationals on top 1-0. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hernan Perez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. Fouled off. The next 3-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
In now, Hernan Perez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0 delivery.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 31.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Max Scherzer. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First offering. Ball one.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone, 2-2. A A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here now is Juan Soto. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And that's too high, ball 2.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One left for Washington. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Brandon Belt as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Brandon Belt.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. Oh, that's off the plate.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1. High and deep to left center field. Racing back the left fielder. Still ranging back into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Giants have come back to tie things here at 1-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
The shortstop, Brandon.
Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. They'll start this one at 274. 15 long balls and 51 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Giants move out ahead. It's 2-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores.
Second baseman,
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 268 the average for him coming in. 8 home runs and 29 driven in. The 1-0.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers and 21 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Dubon is hoping for a ticket to the All-Star game, and he may well have one coming. Heading into the day, second in fan votes among center fielders in the league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting it, the right fielder, Kurt Casale.
So to get his day started at the plate, Kurt Casale trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
1-1 the count. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Mm.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Soto gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We played 2 full. Giants on top, 2-1. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. So now here is Trey Turner, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yastrzemski will wait on it. And he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Robles.
One away now in the Washington third, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. First delivery to him. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here comes the 1-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Back goes Yastrzemski. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 2 and the Nats 1. So here now is the pitcher, Kevin Gausman, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Count even now at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
2 strikes.
started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Buster Posey stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And Buster will take ball 4. And down to first heads Posey.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan.
Next to bat for the Giants, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, at the ball.
Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Posey, base runner at first with 1 out. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. In the air now out to left field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Standing in now, Carter Kieboom. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
The 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. This one's blooped out toward right center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Stepping in next, Hernan Perez. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Count now a ball and a strike. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The pitcher, number 31, Max Scherzer.
So stepping in is Max Scherzer, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on the way. Splitter swung on and missed, 0-1. Castro on second. Kieboom on at first with 2 down. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here's another 1-2. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 delivery. Weak roller right side. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. The 1-1.
Nope, outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 runs on 2 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 3-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Giants leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set. Here it comes. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Trying to send him packing for the second time. That misses. 1-2. The pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Again, a 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Left side, but well foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. 3-1 to the National shortstop.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1.
Hey. Full count.
Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
At the plate now, Victor Robles. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes, count.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-1. Now at the plate, Kurt Casale, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Kurt Casale.
First pitch coming. Here it is. as he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he struck him out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Tommy La Stella will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. On its way is pitch number 75. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 5 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. Skied into straightaway right. Perez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. La Stella, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1 left for San Francisco. They lead it 2-1. Matt Wisler takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. Now here's the pitch. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. The 3-2 pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So here's Starlin Castro as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. It was a walk in his last trip. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The third baseman, number 8, Carter.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try. From the belt, the pitch.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
The 1-0 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Next, it'll be Jonathan Lucroy, a potential tying run for him at third base. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-2 ball game. The relay throw, and he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Stepping in now, Hernan Perez, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
To the plate now, Max Scherzer, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter. With runner.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Nationals are out in front here, 3-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski. First offering.
Nope.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The 1-0.
2 balls, nope.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now here's the pitch. Outside and low, 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. From the stretch. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, that's 6 straight balls here to begin the inning, so I think it's a good time to head to the mound to try to slow him down a little bit. A lot of times when guys aren't throwing strikes, they're rushing through their delivery.
Yastrzemski aboard here at first with nobody out. Two balls and a strike.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed, because to be late on a fastball and a count like that is just unforgivable.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And it's fouled away. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. It's 1-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. He's set, and the pitch, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Giants leave 1. They're down 3-2. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. First pitch on the way, and here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So now to the plate, Trey Turner, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One 0 count. Here it is. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Two and 1 to count to Trey Turner. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two, here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-2 pitch. This one for Crawford at short. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, right there. Just an incredible play from one of the best shortstops in the game. Great job going to his backhand, but it's the release that makes all the difference, boys. With speed going down the line, he had to throw that across the diamond super fast, and he did just that. And he's slower with the exchange, and I think that's a knock. Awesome play.
Into the box now, Victor Robles. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They're up 3-2.
7th inning, stretch.
Tanner Rainey will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mauricio Dubon.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Standing in now, Kurt Casale, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. Hit in the air to center field. Robles waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose Alvarez.
Alex Dickerson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. From the stretch, here's the pitch. We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 8 home runs, and he's driven in 24. 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one. Dubon leads off first with one away. Fouled off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here comes the 1-2.
Next count, 2-2.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail 3-2. Harleen Garcia will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. In now for Washington, Ryan Zimmerman. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Ryan Zimmerman.
He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
At the plate now, Starlin Castro, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Next, it'll be Carter Kieboom. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
Yeah, he's already shown he can get the job done, executed flawlessly last time up. Look for the same idea here.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Ball two.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Too high, and it's 3-0. Jonathan Lucroy waits on deck. That one's in there. 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. This is on the ground over to first. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit to batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Jonathan Lucroy is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. From the stretch.
That's ball two.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dubon is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next, here is Hernan Perez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Zimmerman over at second. Kieboom at first. 2 out in the inning. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. One and 1. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. From the stretch, the 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Nats leave a pair, but they still lead it 3-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Daniel Hudson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 81.
Now to the plate, here is Evan Longoria. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Longoria.
First delivery to him. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
So next to bat will be Mike Yastrzemski. It was a walk in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a close play at first as he had to go up the ladder to get that one, but he kept a foot anchored on the bag, and that's your second out.
Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Heading out towards shallow right. Castro is there. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Wandy Peralta enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Now at the plate here is number 81. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game.
Number 81.
From the stretch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Hung the slider there but laid off for ball 1. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Juan Soto, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
To the plate now, Trey Turner, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here it comes, 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
Here comes the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Brian Yastrzemski takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Brandon Crawford will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 pitch on the way. A ball and a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
Now back, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Giants down to their final out now, and stepping up now will be Mauricio Dubon. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Nats rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Max Scherzer earns his 8th victory of the season. Brian Yastrzemski earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan, our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.